The 3-month job ended. We created video animatics for Jedi. You can see them on one of the laser discs, I think, behind the scenes. Actually showed some of the previs that we did back then. And when those 3 months were over, I remember Ken Ralston kind of coming up to me in the hallway and saying, "We're going to keep you around. I just talked to Tom Smith, and we're going to have you join the motion control crews." Because they were gearing up for Jedi then. They had 3 motion control cameras, and they were running day and night shifts, and each camera crew had 2 camera assistants. And for Jedi, some of the camera assistants had been bumped up to operators, so they really needed camera assistants, and there were a lot of people got hired around that time that ended up being with ILM for a long time. So my best friend Patrick McCardle got hired in there. Toby Heindel was a camera assistant. David Fincher was a camera assistant, hired around that same time, though David worked a lot in the math department as well. Bess Wiley, Marianne Evans. Who else am I forgetting? Well, there were some camera assistants that were already there. Ray Gilberti, Bob Hill. Sel Eddy was Ken Ralston's camera assistant on Empire, and on Jedi he bumped up to a motion control camera operator. In 1992 I made the decision to switch from practical effects. I'd been on the motion control stages for 11 years and go into CG. It wasn't an easy decision because working on the stages was a lot of fun, but you know, the writing was on the wall. We all saw it coming. And ILM, to its credit, and the CG department at that time, to their credit, were very open about getting people, artists in from the traditional areas because they knew that experience, that expertise could be useful in the CG world. They told me I could come over and be a lighter, but of course I wanted to be an animator, being a Ray Harryhausen fan. And motion control's kind of like animating, but not really. I wanted to animate dinosaurs or something like that. And Jurassic Park had already come out before I made the switch, so I missed that boat. But I did get in on Jurassic World 2 and 3. So the first project I worked on was probably the Flintstones. Yeah, the Flintstones. But the first shot I got to animate on would have been the feather shot for the beginning of Forrest Gump. And it's not 3D animation. What they did was they shot a real feather, just hung by monofilament wires being blown around by a fan with a static camera. And so you get the wavering of the feather and the little intricacies of the threads of the feather. And it was my job to take that footage and marry it to the background plate, which was a very elaborate, the opening shot of Forrest Gump, if you remember, it's a very elaborate shot. You start up in the sky and you're slowly following something. And a lot of credit for that shot goes to the camera operator that shot that, because they really did move the camera as if the camera operator was anticipating, was seeing something and was following something. And that's a key to the success of that shot.